Hey guys, Kirsty Snyder and Daniel Kump here. Super excited to rock it out this morning for Focus Friday on the 18th of November. If you're on our replay playlist on YouTube, please put replay in the comments below and pay attention because we're about to spit some serious fire, some serious excitement. I'm going to stream live into the Facebook group now, so give me 1 second to type that in. Thank you guys for popping on today. Super excited. Got to make sure that I am logged in.
It's always exciting when we can go live.
Always
exciting. We can tag team awesomeness.
Heck yeah. It's just taking a long time to load.
Your camera's a little choppy.
Yeah. It's thinking about it. Thank you guys for staying on. I know it's annoying to sit and wait. Maybe Daniel can pop some jokes.
Yeah, something like that.
Something. Okay, typing it in.
I will say I saw a really great post from, well, since we're going to talk about shouting people out, super awesome post from Morgan this morning.
Heck yeah. If you guys, okay, so listen, we're streaming live right now into the Facebook group. If you guys just caught that at the very beginning, we're about to shout out some people. And there is one specifically that we are like over the moon about, and it's gonna be fire. So pay attention. Okay. If you don't see the red light button in the corner, that means you're catching the replay, which is awesome. Make sure to hashtag replay in the comments if you're on our Facebook group. And as I already said, if you are on our playlist on YouTube, make sure to put replay in the chat below as well. Daniel, do you want to do the everyone tag for me?
Yeah, I'm going through here now and pulling that up, making sure that works.
Sweet. Good. Good,
guten Tag.
Okay, 7 of you guys live with us. 7 comments pop through. I know my internet is choppy. I hope you guys can hear and see me okay. If not, I guess you just get to listen to a robot. All right. What's up, Jason? How are you, Sean? How's it going, you guys? Who else is here? Drop me a comment. Say hi in the chat. And even those catching the replay, make sure to say hi, even if you're like catching it a day or two later. Okay. No worries, Jason. Please be safe driving. Allison, good to have you. Jamie, good to have you. Greg, what's up, my friend? How are you guys? Hey, we're going to be shouting people out. So if you're in a place to be able to comment, please start tagging these people. What's up, Amy? How are you? Good to have you guys on. Okay, so a couple of shout outs off the top of my head. Cody Varin, V-A-R-I-N, Cody Varin. Awesome job getting sales this week. Catherine DeLeon, tag her as well, you guys. Awesome job getting sales this week. Ari Ortiz, great job getting sales this week. You guys, these are multiple sales from multiple people.
Ashton got some sales.
Michael, yep. So good. Terry, I don't know how to say your last name, my friend. Gallant. Terry Gallant, her first sale this week. Awesome job, Terry. Super pumped.
How about you getting some sales, huh?
Yeah, but that's not fun to shout myself out.
I'll shout you out. Congrats to getting, I don't know how many you have, but I know it's a good amount. So
it is
way
a good
to go.
Amount. Yep. It
how about,
is a fun week.
I think it was the, let me just double check the post here. The same one that posted, who just did the, oh yeah. Is it Morgan, the same person that, is there 2 Morgans or 1 Morgan? Because Morgan Van Dam got a sale, and then Morgan Lynn posted a really great post.
Morgan.
What's that?
Same Morgan. Those are the same people. Yep.
So that's a double shout out then, because Morgan not only got a sale this week, but also had a really great post here where she was talking about just going back and getting some really great value from this past week's Teachable Tuesday.
Can you guys see this? Put a 2 in the chat if you can see it. I know you can see it. I'm really just boosting the algorithm. Okay. Shout out to Morgan Lynn. You guys can tag her right now. Don't just tag her name though. Tag why she's being shouted out. Hey, Morgan, great job on this. Hey, awesome job with blah, 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 whatever. Okay. Read this here for a sec. Wins in general, but tangible wins are great. We talk all the time about mindset. And if your mindset is not fused with your behavior, if your belief is not fused with your behavior, you're just going to sit in daydream land. This right here is a physical result based on mindset combined with the how-to, specifically from Teachable Tuesday a couple days ago. So if you have not watched Teachable Tuesday from the 15th, I think, make sure to go do that. TeachableTuesdayReplays.com. Do it right now. Make it on your calendar. What's on your calendar gets done. Okay. She specifically says she's one who rambled, or otherwise known as barfing, right? Don't just bark. Make sure to actually let the person talk. Answer the question. Ask a question, right? And then she specifically says down here, even if we don't execute perfectly, we fall short, right? Whatever worked 1, 2, 5 years ago does not work now. And what I mean by that, and I'm sure what Morgan means by that, is what is working now, what we teach you guys now is so proven to work. It's not you being spammy, Kathy. It's not you using outdated strategies that are just unnecessary. It's you using what works because what we teach is proven. So it's not if it works, it's a matter of, are you going to work it? And shout out to Morgan. She did work it. She got a sale. She got a sale because she kept it simple. You feel me? Okay. Shout out to Daniel as well, you guys. I don't know if you guys saw that post. I'm not going to share because I don't know if my internet's being jacked or whatever. But Daniel, okay, he ranked to the senior executive position. What that means, you guys, is he gets the SHG ring. Okay. That means he has 1,000 or more. What was that?
I said, this isn't it.
This is. And he also has a 500 monthly lifestyle bonus. You guys, at the top rank, when we all, not just this guy, not just that guy, whatever, all of us, when we're at the top rank, you know, you have a 10,000 monthly lifestyle bonus. That's like one fat freaking mortgage. You know what I mean? Just paid for, because you've impacted so many people on such a good scale. If you guys want that, put yes, I want that in the comments right now. Even those on the replay, put yes, I want that in the comments right now.
Couple
other
you
guys are getting tagged. That's great.
Folks who got sales, Scott Gordon, Andrew Bingman, someone named Affiliate Life. I don't know who Affiliate Life is, but shout out to them for getting a sale. It's always tough when people have like a business name or something like that. There's another one in there too, Generational Wealth. Maybe that Pam, is that Pam? That might be Pam. I'm just trying to remember names off the top of my head. I'm trying to see like who else.
And if you're here, you know what's great, guys, a sale, shout yourself out.
Yeah, I know, because
you don't always remember everything.
Yeah, honestly, like we're just kind of going like off the top of our head here, just trying to shout people out. But like when we're at a point now, which, you know, this is kind of a good problem to have. Obviously, we never really want to let go of recognition because it's such an important part of our business.
Totally.
But it's also a good problem to have when there's so many people making sales on a daily basis. It's tough to remember everybody. Yeah. And it's also good when like, for me, I see names I don't even recognize, and they're like, and here's what's really, really cool. So I just hit a milestone. Like I just hit senior executive, which is great. But what you really got to understand what that looks like is when you look at the unilevel. So not your matrix, not like the cascade of people down below you, but when you look at your unilevel, which is basically the distance out from you to the furthest person out, meaning I sponsor, as an example, I sponsor Kirsty, who sponsors Billy Bob, who sponsors Susie Q, who sponsors Alfred, who sponsors Billy Joe, and they sponsor Sally, right? So Sally is what, like 6 people out from me in my unilevel. It's so cool that like the unilevel goes out like 6 or 7 people out away from me. So what, like, think about that for a second. Like, what does that mean? That means that for starters, this works. It's not just me. It's not just Kirsty. It's not just Bill. Like we're sponsoring people who sponsor people who sponsor people who sponsor people. Like this freaking works, guys. And it's so cool when you get, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people away in your unilevel. Like I have no idea who these people are. And it's freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing names and sales come in. It's like, I don't know who that person is, but way to go. Awesome. Like, so like, you got to realize like, these are really great problems to have. And it's like, our team is growing and I don't recognize these people. Like, great job, Billy Bob. Like, awesome. Like, so it's going to be tough to remember like everybody who gets a sale, but exactly. Right. But obviously like we want to be shouting you guys out and, recognizing those you guys. So that's why we're trying to post like, hey, who ranked up and all that stuff in the group. And shouting out the people when they do rank up, as long as, we get the notification, we're going to be sharing that with you guys. But either way, guys, like this is working really, really well. Our new funnels are converting and we're seeing so many new names come in. And again, it's like, these are great problems to have.
Yep. 100%. 22 of you guys on right now. If you want everything that Daniel just said, say, yes, I'm claiming it. I want you to engage in the algorithm, and 22 comments popping in will boost it like above 100 comments right now. So get engaged. Jason Perez, if you're driving, obviously don't comment. Please be safe. But the rest of you guys, comment. Be super, super engaged. When you give, you gain, right? Even if all you're giving is a comment in the chat, you are leading from the front. The people who you've impacted, who are also in this group, will see your comment because you're connected to them. And then they're going to want to do the same. And then what happens? It's a ripple effect. It's a snowball. You want a snowball of income? Yeah. Yes, that's how you do it. Okay. And I know my internet's choppy. Thanks for staying with us. School's canceled today. I've got all my kids here. It's crazy town and there's tons of snow. So it's, impacting a little bit of the connection. Sorry.
Yeah, it happens. You roll with it. You roll with it. It's all
literally
good.
Snowball, roll. Ha.
Yeah, we actually had woke up on Wednesday morning here up in Maine, and I'm about 4 hours north of where we live, and it snowed for like an hour in the morning and then it turned over to rain, but it was cool to wake up and see the first snowfall. And then I was like, all right, get the hell away. I'm all set with cold. But let's talk about a couple of quick little housekeeping things that we're seeing that we need you guys to be aware of. 2 real basic things here. Okay. Number 1, guys, is make sure that when you do get a paid member, keep in mind, guys, our funnel team group here, this is for paying members only. And we've seen it happen where you guys will kind of hand the link out, or you guys will invite, like occasionally we'll have to go in and decline. And like, cause like one person will go invite like 10 of their friends, like, hey, come on in this group. It's like, whoa. This is for paying members only. So if you do, the best way to get them in here is to send them the welcome email, let them come through the funnel team training system, and then just click in and join. They watch the overview video, they get in, they understand that they got to come in, they got to answer some questions. Because what happens often, let's say you do sponsor someone and you go invite them in, like you go find them and you actually go invite them in. They don't fill out the questions. And when they don't fill out the questions, it's tough for us. When someone doesn't fill out the questions, I want you guys to think of it this way. When someone doesn't join on their own through our training site and you invite them in and they don't fill out the questions, now we have homework to do. Now you just gave us work to do. Okay. Because now we have to go into the unilevel. We have to see who sponsored them, if they're an actual member, and it takes time. That takes time for us to go do. And as much as I don't mind doing that, I would really rather go make content and go build my business and go help you guys. So the best way to get them in there is to send them the email, get them to plug in, watch the overview video, get into the group, answer the questions. So that way it's just overall going to make everybody's life
from the start.
Yeah. It's going to make everyone's thing easier, but also just realize like you can't just invite your friends. Like they have to be a paying member to get in here. All right. So that's number 1. Number 2, down on Kirsty, can you just share your screen? Just go. I just want to show them an example here. Go to the fast start guide and go to, I think, step 3, which is setting up your accounts. I just want to give you guys an example of, we have Word documents on our training site, specifically like when you go to set up your accounts in the fast start guide, when you go to take action and you're looking at the copy and paste document. All right. So as an example, guys, like this right here, when you guys are watching that video, the one specifically that says setting up your accounts, and this is just, guys, this is just level of detail. Okay. In the video, in the setting up your accounts video, I explain what to do with that document if you want your own copy of it. So Kirsty, just go over to the document real quick. So in the document, you guys can click on file and then click on make a copy. And I explain this in the video, but guys, at least once or multiple times per day, you guys are sending me requests to get access to the document, meaning that you're trying to make it your own. You want to edit it. You want to change, the information that's on there, make it your own. So you're requesting to have access to it. And every single time I just delete the email, that tells me that you're not watching the video and you're not paying attention to the details. So you guys can make your own copy of this. You don't need to request access to it, but I get requests every day. So again, just a quick housekeeping thing. When you guys get to these documents here, you can create your own version. You don't need to request access. Okay. Yep. So if that makes sense, comment makes sense.
Yep.
If you guys have a question on this, put it in the Q&A thread at the top of our Facebook group, but just want to cover those two quick housekeeping things. Other than that, is game on until the event.
It is freaking game on. Speaking of event, you guys, we don't know the details yet as far as what hotel and what date. All we know is it's just going to be the end of April. So I'm assuming give or take the 22nd. I'm assuming give or take the 29th, something in there. And if you guys are excited about that, you should really put how excited you are, because I personally, I know Daniel and Bill are thinking the same thing. I just, take things to the moon and back way too much. I'm already thinking about the event. I'm already thinking how we can absolutely over deliver at the event if you guys come. And we want you there. Do you know how explosive it would be to have you guys show up, not only in your funnel team shirts, but to mastermind specifically with us, to be at the event, to feel the collaboration, to actually be there. Oh my freak. I want to meet you so bad. Come on, get there. Being able to book flights to Vegas, it's like, what, $300 round trip? Like it's so simple. It's so simple to do. Morgan Lynn saw that you just hopped on, shouting out you at the beginning. You better go watch the replay, girl. Yeah, Jamie, if you're pregnant and you can't make it, that's perfectly fine, girl. Don't even sweat that. Do not even sweat that.
Yeah, and most likely the event will be live streamed. I'm sure that there were some audio visual issues last time, which we're very well aware of. That next time, what we can promise you will be better. Every time we do these events, guys, they get better and better every time.
Yep.
But here's the thing about leading up to the event, right? So we know that the event is, basically like 5-6 months away at this point. As of right now, there isn't anything major that SHG has going on as far as there's no major products coming out. There's no major, like website launches, none of this. It's all just kind of right now we're heading into wintertime, right? So now is the time for you to just hunker down, even here with like the funnel team. Like, of course, we're going to be doing some great stuff every week with Teachable Tuesday. Of course, we're going to be, looking at maybe getting out some new funnels, some new VSLs, all that stuff. Like none of that's going to change. We're going to continue our really awesome momentum that we have going here. But as we go through wintertime, now is the time for you to just literally focus on you and get really freaking good. This is what I want for you. This is what we want for you to just get out there and really focus on this winter, is just get really effing good at the fundamentals.
Exactly.
Meaning get great at doing short form videos, be really consistent, 3 to 5 videos a day, be really consistent, really solid, improve your skill sets, hook, build up, value, call to action. Just get that stuff so dialed in that you could literally bust out your phone. You could shift, you could record 3, 4, 5 videos in a matter of minutes, get those queued up, ready to roll. You got the DM formula down. You're just getting really dialed in, really focused, and you're just focusing on those things, building your team, hustling and grinding, and really just making it an awesome winter. Because I'm telling you guys right now, the momentum that this team has, 2023 is going to be epic. So really take this time as we head into the new year and just get really, really good at those fundamentals. And that's as we go through and we get into 2023, we're going to be focusing a lot on that with Teachable Tuesdays. Like, yeah, we've covered, we've covered the DM formula. We've covered short form videos. We're going to continue to cover those things because they are the fundamentals. They are, they are the core of what generates you leads and sales. Okay. So it's not going to stop.
Understand, you guys, it's not just like, oh, go back to the basics because it's winter and it's boring. No, this is the time to be planting so many seeds, because come January, what are people focused on? Get out of debt, increase income. Get out of debt, increase income. And yeah, health goals too, but how can they go to the gym if they're stuck in a job that they hate, if they can't afford to go to the gym, like all these things? People are focused on finances come the beginning of the year. And if you slow down because, oh, it's the holiday, you're also going to have slowed down income.
Yep.
And we don't want that for you. We want you to be like tripping with how much you're impacting people, how much value you're giving. And when you do that, your income has no choice but to increase. It's ridiculous, you guys. You want consistent income? You got to be consistent. You want consistent paychecks, consistent sales, consistent. You wake up to $100, $200, $300 before you even touch your business in the morning. All of that's possible if you make it possible, Yep. Super
100%.
Exciting stuff.
And that's really all the, So let that be the focus as you guys literally start gearing up. I just want to mention this one other thing too, and this is really important. And I mentioned this the other day, as 2023, plain and simple, 2023 is going to be here before you know it. Okay. Mm-hmm. So my question for you is, do you have any sort of goal, any sort of thing you want to accomplish, any sort of thing you want to achieve, anywhere you want to be, whatever you want to do? Do you have any of that? Comment yes or no, and be honest. Any of that written down already? Because here's what happens. You get into, you get into holiday mode, and it's just, and it is what it is. Right. And then what happens is you have that little gap between Christmas and New Year's, where that's when people are like, oh, geez, I gotta whip out some New Year's resolutions. And that's why they never happen, because they're all last minute. Everyone just kind of wings them last minute. They don't put some serious thought into them. They don't put them in a SMART goal format, and they don't take them seriously. Oh, I want to lose 15 pounds. I want to make 5 figures a month.
But I'll lose 15 pounds come January 1st because I'm too busy eating my chocolate right now. And it's not January 1st yet. No, if you want it, you do it now. You don't wait for the date to change.
I'll start tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
But the point is this, we want you guys to be thinking of that now. Now, what do you want to accomplish in 2023? Start, and no one expects you. I don't expect you to literally write down a clear cut defined goal right now today. Just take out a pen and some paper, like Jim Rohn would say, learn to think on paper, and just start writing down little bullets, 1 word, 2, 3 word phrases, things and you can start by being generic. You can start saying 5 figures a month, but then I really want you to get finite with it, get really detailed with it, and start thinking of, okay, cool. 5 figures a month, but what does that really, what am I really
what does that mean? Yeah, totally.
Yep.
Totally.
And then when are you going to hit that? And start thinking of those goals now, and start writing those things down
from the end result, you guys.
Yep.
Thinking from the end result. You don't just write a date down because you're like, oh, by this time it'd be nice. That's not enough. You have to be doing praxis, praxis, you guys. You've heard me say it a million times before. Fusing belief with behavior. It's not enough to just believe I could do this, I could do that. No, you have to behave from that end result. What would you do today if you knew by next week you'd make $500? You know what I mean? What would you do today if you knew within a month from now, right before Christmas, a week before Christmas, you had an additional $6,000? Would you show up differently today? Yes, you would. Fuse the belief with the behavior. And that's a wrap, man. That's all we got for Focus Friday. Register now for Teachable Tuesday, you guys.
There you go.
Register right now for Teachable Tuesday. We've got some secret saucy stuff coming. You're just not going to want to miss it. And do not you dare even consider tapping out because, it's the holiday. Yeah, it's the holiday. We're still showing up. We're still showing up.
I got to tell you,
be there.
this is literally December is one of the best times of year to grow. It really is.
It is.
So many people just want more. And this is like, I don't know how many times over the last 7 years of doing this that I've had like amazing Decembers, and this is going to be no different. So
last year, December, you guys, when I was brand new to this business, like I'm literally coming up on a year within SHG, within the founding of TFT, all of that. Just like Daniel, he just celebrated his year a couple weeks ago. Okay. $27,000 made in December, and I was 8 months pregnant. I don't say that to be boastful. I say that to tell you this is not the time to tap out. This is the time for you to be like, holy explosion, not I'm too busy with my family stuff. Same, but I'm still making myself, my goals a priority. Don't you dare tap out. Okay. Okay, register now for Teachable Tuesday, you guys. Daniel just put it in the comments. So register now for Teachable Tuesday. Stay on the lookout for our event notification. Okay. Make sure that you actually register. Don't just say that you're, coming. Make sure you register. Right now, 27 people are registered. I want that up to 100 by Sunday. By Sunday, no later. Make sure that you're registered. Make sure that you're there. Make sure that it's a priority. What's on the calendar gets done. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, that's it, folks. Thanks for popping on. We will see you for Mindset Monday.
Get out there. Go rock the weekend.
And I'm going to end this. Hold on. Thank you, guys. Talk to you soon.